Hey y'all, it's your Rusty. I'm getting on here to show you how to do Google Classroom. So you're going to want to be on the Google homepage and you're going to want to make sure that you're signed in to your email. Right up here, if you notice it says Brittany Uresti, buresti at sstTX.org. You're going to click the little 9 squares and you're going to find Google Classroom. Mine happens to be right here. So I just click it. And it's going to take me to the classes that I already have set up. So Miss Meyer and I have linked each other to our classes. And if you notice, you can do it different ways. I preferred to have all of my students in one section, but Miss Meyer has her students in 3B, 3A, and 3C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a test classroom so that I can show you how to create the classroom. So you would click the plus sign and you would click create class. I'm going to name this test class. Okay, and then I can do reading. Okay, and then I would click create. And it takes a moment for it to create the classroom. And this is what it looks like. So what it's telling you, it's popping up to tell you right now, is that this is your class code. So in case you don't want to actually invite the kids by their email address, you could post your class code on Parent Square, and with the SST email addresses, students would be able to join your classroom. So I'm just going to click got it on this, and then what you can do is you can have a post. So I'm going to post, hi everyone. I like to do check-ins with my kids. So something I like to do is I like to put the date. So today's the 22nd, I think, 3/22. And then I like to say, type your favorite food in the comments. And then you would click post. You can add attachments like pictures or files to any of your posts. Then something else that you'll be able to do is if you go over here and click classwork, you can create assignments. So you can do an assignment, you can do a quiz, a question, materials, or you can reuse an old post. I enjoy doing assignments. On the assignments, you create a title. So right now we're going over poetry. You can type your instructions. Write a poem with 2 stanzas. Each poem should have, sorry guys, I'm having trouble typing today, 4 lines. And you can add a link, a file, YouTube. You can add anything to this assignment. A lot of the time what I'll do with mine is I will create a YouTube video showing how to do the assignment or going over an anchor chart, and then I will attach the YouTube video to my assignments. Then I will click create, because the cool thing about it is you can also add docs, slides, sheets, drawings, and forms from Google Docs. I enjoy using forms, so I would click form. It attaches it here, and then it takes you to the form. Oh, I have my pop-up blocker on. Okay, so it takes you to the form and it allows you to create the form. And forms are really easy to create. You would name your form poetry. You could write a description, 2 stanzas with 4 lines each. And then you could create your question. So then this would be stanza 1. And I would change it to paragraph, and I would change it to required. Stanza 2, 4 lines. I would change it to paragraph and required. I also additionally always add first and last name. And that's short answer, and I would also make that required. And then I always check up here that it changes the name. So it changes the name to poetry. And then you can literally just exit out at the top, and it's already attached here. So if you clicked it, it would take you to your form you just created. Then you would come here, you would make sure it's for the test class, all students, how many points you want to make it. You would give it a due date. So next Monday, 12:59 a.m. 11:59 a.m. And then you could create a topic. So on mine, I have a topic called poetry. And if you'd like, you could make a rubric for them showing how you're going to grade it. But it's unnecessary considering we don't have any grades right now, but it's an option for when we do start having grades if we have to continue with Google Classroom. And then you would click assign. And that would be under your classwork. So if you go to your stream and click upcoming, it shows you that you have a poetry assignment assigned, and it's upcoming on March 30th at 11:59 a.m. So then you can go back to your test class or whatever class you're using, and let's look at people. So right now we don't have any students assigned to our class. This is how you would add a student if you didn't want to give them your class code, but again, it reminds you that your class code is YURAC7. Okay, but you would add a student here. And the cool thing about at least our campus is that a lot of the students are linked here. So you can look up their name and it will pop up with their email. If you do not have the option, if you don't have the email addresses for each student, you haven't been using them this year, that's okay. If you email Mr. Patek, he will send them to you. He's really awesome. He's been doing really great on when I email him to ask him to reset a kid's password, he resets it really fast. So that's been really awesome. But that's basically it. It's not very hard. It links to your email and it sends you email updates as kids complete assignments. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is really quickly, I'll just show you my Google Classroom. This is what it looks like. I named it Your Rusty Unicorns, but you don't have to. But I have kids that have been posting stuff, and these are where I post my YouTube videos as well. And it's really simple, and it gives the kids a way to connect, and it gives me a way to connect with them. So if you have any questions, please send me an email, and that's it. Thank you guys.